I totally forgot to do the event in Discord. So I'm just posting in Discord right now if you're watching the beginning of this. Don't mind. Just want to make sure I posted it. Okay, stream all bots, we're connected. Button 2, got it. Hi Loki. I forgot to post something about it in Discord. I just forgot. Oh, here's that bobby pin that we're missing. Hi Pete. Hi Aaron. Okay. Like rushing to get things ready. I forgot to post on Discord, and then YouTube doesn't like it if you just go live. Like you have to schedule a stream every time, and I forgot about that. So I had to schedule a stream and then set everything else up to then go live. Hi Nix. Hi. Just as the post went up, yes. I forgot to make an event. I think it's because this feels like week 3. This feels like week 3, so I'm like, I don't know, like, I think we'll just start to, like, I'll put, like, maybe a perma schedule in the Discord and be like, hey, around between 12 and 1, or I should say between 11 and 1, which I know is a bigger gap, but, it just depends on my mood if I'm gonna go, like, earlier or whatnot. Hi, Astro, hi. I'll have to put it in there and be like, you know what, one day expect me to go live around these times for the week ahead reading. I hope everything sounds right. I had to fix the music. I think the music should be fine. I don't think any of the other settings messed up. Oh. Let me just say, there's no major announcement this week, but welcome to Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. This is your season to shine. Looking forward to working on communication, connections. This is also a great time to reconnect with close friends, with loved ones, with cousins, with siblings. Like also, because that's what the Geminis are, depicted as twins. But this is also a connection with you, yourself, your higher self, to have that reconnection, to learn something new, a new skill, solve some puzzles, play some new games, read some new books or new genres. It's a really good learning season as well. So something you've ever been interested in learning, I would pick that, I would pick that up, and try it out this season. My bachelor's, it definitely should. Everything sounds fine? Good. Okay. So there's no new announcements for anything to expect from me this week in particular. Probably towards the end of the week or early next week, you will see any details for the full moon in Sagittarius, information for that group magic ritual, okay? But usually I'll post that in the Discord so you don't miss it, and in the description of the video. So most likely next weeks ahead, in the description box, we'll have more information and we'll discuss it then. But I may post it earlier, and that will be in the Discord, on Twitter, stuff like that. City unexpected. Nice. I mean, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, it's like Gemini. It's your seasons. Communication. Clear communication skills and learning. I do love Gemini season for that. I always find myself, it's a little, though, it's like multitasking. It's a little bit more not being able to focus on one thing. It's being easily distracted. It's like the downside to it. But then that also, I kind of like to spin it in a more positive way of being able to be like, well, I dabbled in this. Now I'm dabbling in that. And I'm going to go try that out. This is the season to try all of these new things. And then when Cancer season rolls around, we may want to take more of initiative in sticking with one thing and really like picking one of those topics or hobbies and like going full force into it. I'm not using them today. I still have to actually even cleanse them and welcome them into the fold. I'm going to probably post these as a YouTube short or something like that. You might see it on TikTok too, not quite sure. But I've got 2 new decks to welcome into my collection. These are 2 Oracle decks. We have the Roast Iconic Oracle deck, because as we know, this community loves to be roasted, and this is what that deck is all about. It's very cute. I haven't looked into it too much. It says, oh, here, hold on. One card got stuck in there. It says, life is short. Don't take it too seriously. It's a little guidebook. And then these are the cards. Of course, my light. Okay, so we got the Oracle. Privilege. My ring light is oh so powerful. Stay in your lane. These are just some examples in here. Trauma bond. Jealousy or jealous. I like this one. Fashion witch. So I still have to like read the guidebook to understand what this is, but I really liked it because it had this one called Cult Leader. When will the Furby deck come in? I mean, what? The really great thing about that is that is someone who's like local in the area. So they're somewhere in the suburbs of Chicago. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, cause I actually came across that Furby Oracle deck because they are one of their cards. I don't remember. I think it was a Keen card. It was one. I don't know which Keen it was. I don't remember it was, but one of the Furbies is a Keen card. They are putting in it to a Oracle a tarot deck that is on Kickstarter right now. It's like the Alley. It's like the Alley. Oh, you know, I actually have it open right here. The Alleyway Oracles. Copy. Oh my gosh, I can do that. Here's the link. That's the link to the Kickstarter. And it's a really cool concept, and they're having a lot of artists go into there and like donate a piece of artwork or like, you know, one of their cards. It's going to be one tarot deck and 2 Oracle decks. So you get 3 of them for like $120, and you get 3 of them, and it's supposed to be completely a mismatching. I have a few mismatching ones that are like that, but they all have the same backs to it. I think this one they're even going to like include like the back, whatever the artist has for their card, for their tarot or Oracle deck, they're going to keep it exactly like that. So it will literally just look like a mismatching tarot deck. And then like I think though there are themes for the other 2 Oracle ones. I think one of them was a shadow card, like a shadow work theme. I don't really remember what the other one was. I just thought it was really cool. So yes, there's this one here. I still have to get used to it and like read it and like try to figure out how to incorporate it into reading, so I'm not ready just yet to use it. And then this one is so cute. This is called The Journey. An Oracle deck to help you find your place in the universe. Oh no, don't spill. Okay. The little guidebook. And they're all like picnic blanket checkers. Truly no idea what Air River hate is for the Curse Long Furby. I was just reading parts, so I go cry and I'm also reading them. I'm like, I realized I kind of missed a few messages. Oh my gosh, this light is so bright, but if I lower it, then it ruins it for everything else. But I guess let me do one more. Let me do another dim. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. What button is it? This one? No. There we go. It's like behind the ring light, so I have to just feel where the buttons are. Intuition. I love this one. I love the artwork in here. Again, I'm not sure yet how to incorporate it. I have no idea how they work, so that's why I was thinking of coming back to Twitch so we can do some of these, just practice runs with these ones. But I like the artwork. I like the way it feels. They are a little thin, but they're sturdy, and I like that they're matte. They're still, like, you know, the shine gets onto them, but not as much. So, and then I did get a third one, but I will be returning it. There was some just like, I was not a fan of it. It's trying to be edgy. It was trying to be edgy, but it just became offensive, which I get it's supposed to be offensive in a sense. It's called the Naughty Oracle, but I feel like it was trying to be what this was. It was trying to be like a roast, but it didn't do it right, whereas this one so far from what I'm seeing, has been good. This one just wants to use offensive terminology, which I don't agree with, so I will be returning this one. It had a few cards that caught my attention, and I was like, not worth it. No, the other stuff, doesn't balance out. The Journey one is so cute. Yeah, I really enjoy the artwork. It's really pretty. I also like it's like very simple lines, but like it's still like very colorful. So, yeah, it was like, there's a card in there that's like a fancy fat something, and it was basically saying, you're so fat, you need to work out, like you should take care of it. I'm like, I don't know, like that. It was one amongst a few of the other cards, but that was one that's like on the top of my mind right now that was very like fat phobic, and I was like, we don't need to be talking about anybody's health here. I don't want to be talking about anyone's health. That is between you and your doctor. And I just, just because you're fat doesn't mean you're unhealthy. Like that's just, and I don't even know when the deck was published. I wonder, it looks like it's a newer one. It doesn't look like it's pretty old. So the fact that they just did that, I was like, that just rubbed me the wrong way completely, and I'm gonna return it. There's so many other Oracle decks out there, and like, if you love this one, this is your thing. I don't think any of you use it however way you're going to use it. No judgment from me. I'm just personally not going to use it. I don't feel comfortable in using it. I would never talk to someone that way, so why would I use an Oracle deck that would do that? So, like that. So yeah, but at least you can send it back, yeah. I don't want for dark, edgy humor, but there's a line, yeah. And then I'll post a picture of it in Discord. Another thing that was like right off the bat. I don't want to post it here onto the land of YouTube, especially if you're here for the week ahead reading, which we'll be getting into. We're gonna get started into it. Do not worry. We just like to kind of chit chat and gossip while everyone kind of comes on in here, and then we will get started. Which I'll start the shuffling ASMR. But if you want to know more about what's going on in it, because I also will post like actual like close-up pictures in the Discord in the divination area, so then we can put discussions in there. And that's also where I linked the Furbies. If you're wondering what Furby tarot deck we are talking about, it is linked in the Discord. The body dysmorphia gets that one. It could simply go bad. Yeah, exactly. I was like, because I wanted to still see what else, like what was in the deck, like I wanted to see, because you can't, it's hard to find a lot sometimes like full pictures that you can actually read. Sometimes people do take pictures of decks and like they try to do like whole spreads, but it's so far when you try to zoom in, you still can't see it. So I was like, I only really was going to know about it unless I got it and was able to look through it. Really being edgy is cover for insulting people. Exactly. Erin's new favorite deck, the Furby one. Yep. I'm gonna make it a Ko-fi goal. $45. Help me get the Furby tarot deck for Erin only. Love all the decks minus the Furby. Alright, Spirit, what do we need to know for this week? What is going on in the universe? I wonder, I gotta see, I wonder if they posted pictures so I can see all of them. I'm curious to know what the Furby looks like. It does, off a first glance, kind of just look like a Pip deck, which I'm not super excited about it being like that, but I gotta see it first. Take my money for that deck. Okay. Ooh, we got cards just flipping out here. We have Two of Pentacles. This is in the mind of trying to juggle two tasks, being on top of this, being more practical, taking two things at a time, you know, 2 steps at a time, but making sure you're keeping that balance, that it doesn't become overwhelming. The Emperor in reverse. This is making sure you're having a lot of flexibility, being not too stubborn, not too strict, not too rigid, kind of taking away from traditional means. Like traditionally you would do it in steps 1, 2, 3, but maybe you're looking at something that you can combine steps 1 and 2 to get it done quicker. And then we have another 2. So we've got 2 2s and a 4. I'm trying to like make sure you can see this. My ring light had fallen. Hopefully I can pop that back up there. Maybe it'll help a little bit. Do I see penguins? Hi penguins. We just got started. We literally just got started. So we just talked about a few new Oracle decks that I got, but I will post those in the Discord, so don't you worry. We have the Two of Swords being present here, having to make a decision, and it pairs really nicely with that Emperor card in reverse, in the sense this is more of an invitation that sometimes we can't always use what's on the top of our mind, what's using logic. We have to be more intuitive. It's not going to be something that you can see the difference in. You're just going to have to go with intuition. You got to go with that gut feeling to make your decision and just go with it. Don't question it so much, because it feels like something that here isn't permanent. We're working on. We can like go back and we can restart. We're in the beginning stages because we only have, you know, 2s and 4s. We're in the beginning stages of this. We're not something that's like in the long term. We're not close to completion, which would be a lot harder to uproot and redo. 2 Gemini, could be 2 Gemini. I saw something about a Furby one. Oh yeah, we were talking about the Furby deck. I posted a link in the divination section in the Discord about the Furby. Okay, now we have Justice in reverse. This is a little bit Libra energy. We've got Aries with the Emperor. We got a little bit Libra energy. So cardinal signs. These 2 are sister signs to each other. Yeah, you could just totally take a look, but we're all rooting for it so we can get it for totally not for Aaron to get the Tower card in the Furby deck. Why would we ever want that? But anyway. So then we have Libra. We have this. It might be more feeling like you're not in the mood to be social with that Libra energy right there, because maybe you feel like someone could be lying to you about something, or something isn't quite clear. So it's like you're not wanting to do that, or you're not to reveal the truth. So we're going to bring those truths up this week. We're going to try to be more sociable this week. We don't want to be sitting on our asses all week when we see this over here. Like she's about to stand up because she's going to fall over, because this is where she's usually sitting on the seat of power, you know, when she's feeling more authority. Libra rules the buttocks area of the body, and it's like, you know what, we're going to take action, we're going to have momentum, right? We're going to take that risk, we're going to take that chance. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Here we go. The 10, I gotta remember, like, go near my face. I don't know why it's like that. But we got the 10 of Pentacles right here. This is that card that we're aiming for. This is a great challenge. And also because we have some 2s and we have a 10 right here in the middle, it's because we want what we started to be over with. We want like this financial abundance. We want community. We want this without putting in the work. This is why that Libra where I was like, you know, you're going to get off your ass. Not like literally like having to stand up and move. I mean like you're going to put in the work for that. That is what I meant. But there could have been more grief because we have the 5 of Cups sitting right here as your invitation, because we see opportunities and we see 2 cups there, and this is what we're seeing with the 2s being up right from before, the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. There will be 2 options, there's 2 new opportunities, they're going to be very fulfilling. You just got to go with it this week. You're not going to see like a plethora of it and feel very overwhelmed. You're going to want to focus on 2, because 10 opportunities would be feeling very overwhelming. It's going to be a lot of filter through. You're going to spend most of this time like going through the pros and the cons of all these items, versus let 3 fall and just focus on 2 of them. Let's try to weed it out. All right, well, I gotta move my keyboard. Okay, there we go. Wouldn't want that at all. there we go. The Four of Cups. This is like I said, like taking that step back. With that Four of Cups energy, this is meditation. This is really thinking upon it. But they're also like, it's giving a gift. It's kind of like also because this is like the current energy. This is where we've been at. This is where we have been. This is where we're moving on from. We're moving to that next step, okay? With that meditation, you know, being able, like I said, this is that airy energy of Gemini. We have a little bit of air coming in here with that Libra energy because they're, you know, we're looking for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the air signs. We have with the Four of Pentacles, this is like supposed to be spirit handing you a gift or an opportunity. That's also like, I've also read it as like a gift from the magician who you know, actually, oh well, you can't see it, but he's over there. But like the magician has like all the tools they need at their table, and they're trying to hand you an opportunity. They're trying to hand you one of those tools so that you can like grow with it and use it to use it for growth. Like with the cups, this is emotional well-being. This is self-satisfaction. This is being a good, you know, taking care of your soul energy. Okay. Our other challenge is the Page of Wands. This is the Keeper of Fire. And this could be more of like, this is also about that taking action. There's been a lot of hesitation because like we said, we want that fulfillment. We want it quickly. And it could be part of that airy energy of Gemini that like this season, like we want things to move very swiftly because we don't want to get distracted. We don't want to be like, you know, losing that focus. We want to be able just to get something done and be completed with it. And it's like take things with smaller goals, you know, like take things one thing at a time, just like this, so you don't feel overwhelmed or you're really thinking about it so much. You're feeling like, do I want this? Do I want to get rid of this? Do I want to replace this? It's more of like, oh, excuse me. It's more of like, okay, well, you're going to be wanting to just to work on one project, move on to the next. And if this isn't feeling right, then you get rid of it and you start again. But with this as well, this is about making sure that, because this isn't a pattern of challenges, right? It's like the first step is going to be the hardest step because we're going to want something that is going to build us abundance and prosperity, but this is going to require time. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't let perfectionism get in the way of you wanting to do something. If you're not feeling up to it, like take the steps to get ready for it. Like get ready for it, plan for it as much as you like feel comfortable before you just hit like that go live button, or you hit the record button, or you put pen to paper, you put what was I just thinking? I was thinking of a painter. You know, you put paint to a canvas. Like it's about taking those steps and realizing you're going to make mistakes, but that is okay. Small steps, but to finally finish the project. Exactly. And then we've got a little bit of Capricorn energy. Actually, truly, the only cardinal sign we're missing is Cancer energy because we have the King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy right there. We got the fixed sign of Scorpio weeding its way into here. It's like we're gonna show this, but we have some water energy being brought into this, a water sign. So we've got that Capricorn energy, the Devil card, the Devil on your shoulder, making sure you're not being too strict on yourself, making sure also with it sitting underneath like this card of like grief, of like sorrow, because you're focusing on the things that you lost. You're not seeing new opportunities surrounding you this week. You need to see joy, you need to see happiness, you need to find that again this week. It's not a very heavy week. Is this more of like finding our way, finding our path, finding where we're going to be going, where the next steps are going to be taking, and taking those initial steps. There's a lot of cardinal sign energy into here in we're in a mutable season, with Gemini being adapting and flexible. We want that flexibility. We want to be able to go to be able to change our minds and be able like to have that change, to be able to change your minds, to change the way you're going to do things. That is why we see the Emperor in reverse, because Aries is typically always seen as like headstrong. They could be very stubborn, they're very set in their ways, and we don't want that from the fixed sign of Scorpio, because fixed signs have also been known to be very stubborn. You don't want that to be like what is bouncing you back this week, that is taking you back to the step one, is just being your own pride and your own ego getting in the way. It's okay to be like, you know what, I've learned new information, I'm going to change my mind, I'm going to change my actions, I'm going to take the next new leap into something different because this isn't working for me. And it's okay to be like, you know what, I'm going to make those changes. This is making sure, like I said, with authority, and also like but we have 3 figures in here, and this is like the card of illusions when the devil is present. It's like, you know, the card of illusion, you think something's one thing and you think you're stuck in your ways, and it's like, no, Capricorns, they work smarter, not harder. They know how to cut corners when it's good to cut corners. They're no, like when I talked about earlier about combining 2 tasks, you can do that. Have that freedom to do that. Don't let authority and power hold you back. Don't let tradition and, you know, try to like hold you back. Don't let like an authoritative figure try to use emotional manipulation on you, you know, and guilt you into doing it in a certain way if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Or flexible. When to start pen and paper game in real life? Yes. Okay, let's bring in some oracles into here, and soon, yes, we'll bring into those oracles, but I want to like use them up a bit, you know, either in the Discord or something like that before I actually bring them to my readings. I have quite a few decks I have to start doing that for, so I think more streams are noted for the future because I need to use these, and I don't want to constantly just use them for myself. I need other people to participate. Alright, Spirit, what do we need to surrender? So a good week to start my path on new work options and such, yes. I also get the feeling from this as well, like from like what I'm receiving is more of like, what would you do if you knew you weren't going to fail? Like what, like that what if question right there. Like, what if you knew that what you were going to do next would be super successful? What would that be? What would that next step be? And is this something that you could like do starting tomorrow? We don't have a 3. We've got a 2. We only have 4 or 5. Okay. I like that thought. I think in my journal on that thought, yeah, it'd be a great journal question to really release that. Oh, saying release. Saying surrender. Surrender your fear of change. Okay, hold on. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Surrender that fear of change and be ready to adapt. Especially, like I said, this season is about adapting. It's about changing. It's about, you know, allowing that change. I know we talk about change a lot, you know, like you have to allow change to come in. I know that comes up a lot. It's a message because I think a lot of times people just get stuck in their comfort zone and they don't want to change. Like, or like you feel like change has to be huge. It has to be life changing. It's got to change overnight. And this reading's like, no, the small steps are what's building to something bigger for you. These small steps may feel very mundane, but it's going to change into a way that you are seeing your life slowly transform. And I think that's what we're more have to be prepared for these changes. Well, I tagged that question because I major like to start things usually thinking I wouldn't be able to do it anyways. It's a lot. People have that a lot. It's not just you. It's for myself included. Like, what if I do this? Like, what's the point? And it's like, it's just like, what is that negative voice that comes up here? Why do we think this way? What if we just, even if it like just journaling, just what if, and what's speaking it into, like we have affirmations in here, speak it into the universe, speak it when you're alone. And like, if you were talking, that's how I commune with spirit. That's how I connect with my deities and whatnot. I literally just speak out loud as if I'm speaking, which I am speaking to them, and like, this is what would happen, like, and also in the way of like you're saying this is what happens, not what if my day would look like XYZ. I'd wake up, I'd eat this, I'd do that, you know. Just called me out of it. I've been having some stressors and anxiety about work, finances, so this reading's been really helpful. Love it. I love to hear that. Okay, and I know some of you out here, because we definitely see that Capricorn card in here. I get the feeling any Capricorns kind of watching this will be like yay and then also nay. We have surrender to rest. Oh, I can't read it. To rest and sleep. Oh my gosh. There we go. These are super glossy. This is really hard to ever show on my camera right here. So we have to prevent burnout, slow down, Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. When we see this, when we see a lot of the twos coming up there, we've got the practical, the physical need, we have the mental realm, right? We have this. Have you been listening to spirit? Have you been listening to your body? Have you been listening to your mind? Okay, when you're being told to sleep, and truly sleep and rest, because it's not just going to bed and like, you know, making sure you have enough of your beauty sleep and whatnot. It's being able to relax during the day, having that moment of rest and relaxation during the day, you know, having a whole day off, being able to push, you know, responsibilities that can be pushed off for the next day, and just being able to relax, you know, not just trying to, because every night you need to have sleep. And for some of you out there, this could just be like, hey, make sure you get a good night's sleep, making sure you're adding that to your routine. When you're thinking about your plans for the week this week, how does sleep play a role into this? Are you getting enough hours of sleep? You know, are you waking up and having to jump and do something right away? Is there a way to put time between that so you can have more of a gentle morning? You know, making sure that you're fed, that you're rehydrating and all that before you know, start your day. 8 hours of sleep, can't. Oh my gosh. Get your sleep. And then here's our last card for surrender. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So, like, don't compete with other people with their journeys. Again, that Gemini energy, like, I know it's always depicted as twins, and people say, you know, like, people have two personalities and whatnot. But it's more along the line, it's like a version of yourself and your higher self, how you're working towards that higher self. If you were to write a story about your higher self, how would you describe this version of you? And then, like, to me, that's a really good, like, practice to have this week. If you were talking to someone and you were trying to describe what you would think, like, is the perfect life or a life that you would attain to, how would you describe the person in it? And, like, how would you see yourself becoming that person? You know, what routines do you feel like they're doing and that you don't do that you would need to make that changes? But this is you comparing to yourself. This is you trying to become something that is more aligned with who you are. This isn't looking at a person that is in life and trying to compare how they have things set up and trying to, you know, copycat that daily, what they do daily. You know, it's always good to get inspiration, but sometimes, like, social media out there can be very deceiving. So what someone says may not be what they actually do. So compare to more of what you would like to see your life, how you would compare yourself to the vision, the version and the vision you have. But don't let that perfectionism, don't let that devil, and that means that we kind of fall back into that pattern of don't let that self-doubt of, well, if they can do that, I can't see how I could either. It's like, because even if you're aiming for, like, to do a small portion of that, it's still changing than what you are today. Even if it starts getting 8 hours of sleep. Okay, I feel like I haven't pulled self-care cards in a while, so we're going to pull some self-care cards. I can definitely tell that the Gemini season, like, was coming up because I was losing focus right around the end, right around the new moon right there. I was scattered and I was a little foggy, and now I can definitely tell it's, like, hitting me hard with this Gemini. Like, we're rolling right into it because I cannot wait to go to the library and pick up some more, like, spiritual books, tarot books. I want to read so much more of, like, more, I guess, like, nonfiction, or I should say spirituality books. And skill-based books over fiction. If it tells me to take a shower and relax, please. I'm sensing feet soaking, you know, where it's like soak your feet or, you know, take a bath. We have Sing. That's a great one. That's a great one for Gemini season as well. You know, they rule the lungs. And so it's like, you know, taking that breath, singing a song that brings you much joy. Right now, a song that brings me a lot of joy is, good? I just had it playing on my phone. Was it Good Girl, Gone Girl? Little Girl Gone. Was it Chinchilla? I think that's how you say the name. We have Alone Time. There we go. We have Alone Time. Alone Time is singing your favorite songs, listening to music, if all. I love that song. Okay, yeah. I love that one. I've been playing music way more. It's been helping. Yes, please. Yeah. That song was literally just playing to help pump me up for this reading today. We have Beauty Ritual. So we've got this, which actually brings to mind, I'm actually going to start, like, I do my nails. These ones are actually pre-bought, press-on nails. So I'm actually going to start, I've always done my nails and then painted them while they're on my hands, and it's taking forever. So I actually got a little like nail kit, like, to hold my nails. So, cause they're painting like their nails in this picture right here. And I'm actually going to start sitting there and painting my like press-ons, to help make sure like I don't get an allergic reaction on my skin, and also just like be able to do fun designs, because I think this like Beauty Ritual makes me think of like putting like symbols on my nails and like incorporating that into the designs, which I can now do because I never was like comfortable like with my left hand trying to be like putting designs on my right. I feel like it'd be too hard, but that's why I got the little thing so I can just put them on a display, paint them, and like cure them and all that sort of stuff. I have to go shower, but like that means I have to get up. There's at least one person in this chat who can vouch for the fact that no one wants to hear me sing, although I listen to music, so that works. I'm sure it's fine. This is the season for karaoke. To sing. Too bad you can't do, at least I don't think you can do karaoke or any of that sort of style on Twitch anymore because of the DCMA. So we have Be Still, which kind of like, this is what I'm talking about, like, you know, you may want to incorporate like two things at once. You can be still and be alone at the same time and have that moment of stillness. And then this card, we have, put that over there. We have a health checkup, making sure you're taking care of your health. This is where we're talking about the mind, body, and spirit. Like, you just know if you have to do your checkup. I know I'm getting my eyes fixed, like with contacts and whatnot. We've just finished that, working dentistry, you know, having to schedule that doctor's appointment, like trying to get all that stuff in. So this is just like a little reminder for that. Remember, you don't have to do all of these. These are just suggestions for self-care for this week. This is a lot, but I feel like you can really combine some of this. Like if you're alone and you're singing, if you're alone and being still, and literally like being alone time for me is usually when it's a beauty ritual. It's doing my hair, it's doing my makeup, or it's just cleaning, you know, my beauty space. It's having that moment. The doctor, shut up. I keep forgetting. This is just a reminder. See, now when I have a card like this is what we're talking about, like the other card that was in there, the bad oracle. Well, like I said, I don't like this oracle. If you like it, whatever, you know, like it's whatever it be. But this one, this is the one I'm returning. This one literally just says like you're fat, you need to like go work out and get healthy. Like I hate that. That's why it's one of the reasons. I will go in more detail into that in the Discord. But when the card comes up, it just says health checkup. Like it's a self-care act. It's a suggestion. You know, have you thought about your health lately? Like have you thought about it? Because some of us out there, like myself included, trying to prioritize it. It feels good to take care of yourself when you have the opportunity to do so. Days I really have to schedule an appointment, but I keep putting it off. I feel the same, Nix. I missed my appointment. I should really reschedule, but I don't want to. I'm remembering now that my infusion is on Wednesday. My shot is... Look at everyone syncing up, right? Annual doctor and dentist, yeah. So, drug buddy. Okay. We are, for this week ahead, we're going to do a Rebel one. We're going to do, by the numbers, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So you can pick numbers 1, 2, or 3. I'll flip some cards, 1, 2, and 3. So if you would like to, you can pick that now while I shuffle for a bit. Wait, who wants to buy drugs? The way my chat progresses from the bank stuff to now to drugs. If you feel like getting potentially roasted, potentially, you can pick card 1, card 2, or card 3. And on the drug buddies. Okay. Pulling. Okay, card 1. Hold on, let me get card 2 and card 3 ready. Do I need something? Put it on the note. I need to find I think like a softer Oracle deck from what I've seen. So, okay. I got nothing to soften the blow for these ones, just so you're aware. Number 1, card number 1, you are first up. Card number 1. Okay, no, I had to read that because it is what I thought about. I was like, did I misread this? Okay, card number 1. You equal tight ass. You equal tight ass. On the back, loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. I just snorted. I was like, don't get paid? I was like, don't get paid? I was like, no, that says laid. So, you equal tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. I would take it that part. Just loosen up then. Just loosen up. I don't get the control freaks don't get laid part, but, you know, like, they had to add it on to it. So there's that one. Card number 2, you're up. Card number 2. Card number 2. There's a song that's about this too. Put the fucking phone down. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Oh my god, it's a little funny. It's a little funny, but I'm more of... I'm gonna see what happens when 3 shows up. We didn't scare also has to get laid. Be a control freak. Be a control freak to never get laid. How is this not me? I feel like more of like if you're talking live, like you're talking onto streams and stuff, that's still the same as talking to a live person. Like I'm not dead over here. Am I? Am I a zombie this entire time? But yeah, so it says, put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. I feel like this definitely is more for people who just like endlessly scroll, who just are doom scrolling at some point too. Like constantly on Twitter, constantly on TikTok, just constantly consuming versus experiencing and creating. Okay. Card number 3. Card number 3. Yeah. Stop fucking whining. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to this shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. That one's mean because it's like, it's not true. Like, that's not true. But that's what I said. If you would like to participate, I was trying to find a card to soften it to like whatever. But I feel like it's always just like when it says like no one wants to listen. It depends on what you're complaining about. If you are complaining consistently about the same problem, the same situation, and people are like, well, do you know if you do this, then that happens, and you're like, yes, I do know if this happens, then this is the situation. And I knowingly am constantly in the cycle, then people get sick of it. They're like, well, you knowingly put yourself in that situation. You know, if it's like you're venting about your day, you're talking with a friend and you shit to complain about, yeah. This also thinks about Gemini season could be the season of gossiping. So like to be careful to not always get, you know, into the gossip, you know, be drawn into the drama. Sometimes it's just like I'm on messy side of TikTok because I just like watching the stories, but that doesn't mean I have to put anything about me onto social media, anything that I'm going through on social media. I can turn to my close friends that want to listen. Stop whining. I have to be that way. I will listen to you guys. So cute. Are you though? Life is messy enough. So let's do a breath of fresh air. Let's do I love drama as long as it's right. Yeah, that's why I'm on Twitter. That's why I'm on TikTok. Let me think. I was trying to find an oracle deck that was like, what's softer? What could go with this and not make it that brutal? Oh god. We're bringing out the book, the Daily Oracle book. We're going to do it again, 1, 2, and 3. So I'll give you guys a few minutes. 1, 2, and 3. I'm actually going to use the cards. Oh no, I won't do that. Oh, I came for the throat. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why, that's why I think I paired this, because this is like that too, the Roast Iconic. It's supposed to be like that. I mean, I could do this, but it just, like, requires to read the guidebook. Oh, look, here's the vampire card. I'll just pick whatever card Penguins doesn't pick. But still pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm still going to do the book. I'm just wanting to see. We picked one card here. Oh, are you not in alphabetical order? Oh, you are. Okay. Okay, so the one card that did flip out of there is Starseed. You aren't from here, but you live here. Existing while being embodied in a human vessel can feel like being trapped in a flesh prison, which sucks. But at least you have superpowers. Try to enjoy the Earth School as much as you can. The aliens aren't coming to help you. They are you, and they are already here. That's kind of sweet. Oh, this was another one, because I'm like, it really touches on these really great subjects. This is why I got it. This one says love and gaslight. But like I said, I need to do that, and I think we'll either pull those in the Discord or like a little mini stream in the Discord. I'll go on like an informal like Twitch thing. But that's why I paired it with the other one I got. The other one, the Journey one. Because I feel like this is a lot sweeter. Like, it'll help with, like, a path versus just roasting you. But. Okay. Number 1. I'm currently flipping through right now. I'm going to pick out number 1. Feels right. Number 1, this is your daily oracle. Look in the mirror, fully accept yourself, go live like it. Look in the mirror, fully accept yourself, Go live like it. A committed relation, people just don't talk to each other. Book, I pick 3. Okay, number 2. Your daily oracle. Number 1 was really nice. I was confusing 2 for the roasting one. Got it. Yeah, so the nice daily oracle is what we're doing for the 1, 2, 3. The roast iconic, I still have to I wanted just to pull 1 from it and see how it would work out. But I'll have to really get used to it. I feel like 1 roasting oracle deck is good per stream. We already had 1. Let's just not do another one. Which that one actually wasn't that roasting. It was really sweet actually. I liked it. Okay, we ready? Are we ready, number 2? We have, it's okay to improvise. I didn't know I wore the t-shirt with the target on my back today, but apparently I did. You're roasted with me now. Alright, so number 2, it's okay to improvise. It's okay to be flexible. It's okay to change. It's okay to, like I said, improvise. Like how we're improvising with, some of the cards in this one. Alright, number 3. Okay, number 3, this is your card. Or your card, your daily oracle. Your book page, I guess. Why is it so hard to show yourself the love you show others? Why is it so hard to show yourself the love you show others? Damn it, too. What happened to me this week? So there we go. There's our daily oracle. It's okay. Remember, it's Gemini season. It's okay to change. You've learned new information, so now you're able to go back and change what you've picked, okay? Because I suck. Just kidding. Yeah, you better be just kidding. So, but remember, this is about the adapting season, being flexible. You learn something new, gonna go change it. Okay, so I think that's enough shenanigans for this week ahead reading. Happy Gemini season again. I'm gonna post, I don't have anything for that. I'm gonna go post some pictures in the Discord shortly afterwards. I'm not sure how quickly, but eventually I'll reach it there so I can show you the other, weird crappy shit from the other Oracle deck. And I'll also be posting shorts. I'm trying to keep all my tarot stuff here, on YouTube, and TikTok more for book stuff, but I think there'll be an overlap. Will probably be both tarot and book stuff on both sides of it, just to keep it spicy. And also potentially, I'm not sure yet, I shouldn't say it. I feel like playing Dead by Daylight. I don't know if I'll be going live later on today to play Dead by Daylight. It depends on Aaron's schedule and whatnot. And also what I have to record. If I can get all my recordings, editing, all that stuff done, maybe I want to go live, or maybe you'll just see me playing Dead by Daylight not going live. I don't know, but I want to get some yummy points. I want a game today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope it wasn't that, I wouldn't say traumatic's too hard of a word, but I hope it wasn't that attacking, but if it did, I hope we wrapped it up really well. Okay, that's all I have for you. Thank you again so much. I love and appreciate all of you. I have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will touch base with everyone in the Discord. I'll be there in spirit. Thanks for the reading to filth. You're welcome. Okay, I will post stuff in the Discord so we can chit chat some more. Alright, love you all. Have an amazing week, and I will catch you when I catch you later. Okay, bye.